Welcome back to Theme Park Wizard. Today we're going to talk all about Universal on this night's update. So let's go ahead and get started. As you can see, Raising Cane's is marketing is up and ready to go. Some new permits were filed for this today, so should start construction relatively quickly and hopefully open up maybe by Halloween Horror Nights or earlier. Lion Friend Square is getting ready to open up on Friday, April 25th, in time for FanFest nights. There's some of the merch I was able to sneak a peek inside there. Some very large plushie types animals or stuffed animals there, so that looks pretty awesome. And let's go inside the park now to La Cocina. La Cocina is being transformed to Sandri's Gallery, or Galley for FanFest nights. In the daytime, it'll operate as La Cocina, but in the evenings, it'll operate as this. And it's getting a pretty cool overlay. You got, these anime characters. I've never seen this. This is probably either from One Piece, I guess, or Jujutsu Kaisen. I think One Piece, but I don't know. But I've never seen that before. Star Trek marketing is up for the entrance of Star Trek Red Alert for FanFest nights. And again, stay tuned. Make sure to subscribe for my full FanFest nights coverage starting on Friday. And yeah, check out the Fast and Furious coaster. And look, we saw Frankenstein. He's looking over the edge there. He's very curious. He can't wait for it to be open either. And in fact, I asked him a question. I talked to him to see his excitement for the coaster. Over at the Fast and Furious coaster, not too much change that we can see. Just hanging out with Bride and Frankenstein over here. I want to. Frankenstein told me he's getting on the coaster, so he says he's gonna be first in line. So that's pretty cool. Bride, I'm sure Bride will join him. They're fearless. I mean, they're monsters. They don't have any fear. So yeah, pretty awesome stuff there. And yeah, let's get back to the update and see what else is going on this site. All right, back to the construction update here. Yeah, Bride and Frankenstein just can't wait to see the launch fins installed either. There's a brake run and on the rest of the course. Um, Nothing new on this side that I could see. This was a Sunday. This is Easter Sunday. Happy belated Easter for anyone who celebrates at the time that this video was taken. So nothing, no workers on site. But looks pretty good. Right now they're just hooking up all the electrical stuff, and they're actually, as of today, this is Monday, when I'm recording this or doing the voiceover. But according to Mondo, they're doing a whole bunch of stuff. They're building like a whole new structure down below. So I'll get that in this week's update. But yeah, as of yesterday, as of Easter Sunday, there's nothing too much happening over here that I can see with the naked eye. Um, but here's something new. Catwalks have been installed on this portion of the coaster as you head out of the stall and into the last turnaround before you go under the escalators, and the sheathing is still there for the extended queue structure um, roof. Doing our Halloween Horror Nights check-in, we have the T-pad lot. They're putting the wood there. There's the small security tent is there already. The we have the mummy tent right there. You can see the tent popped up by the mummy. But also, lots of steel beams. Steel beams have been installed, even more than last week on the retaining wall project. Again, scheduled to be done on May 30th per the Community Line website. The Mummy House, that's where the Mummy Maze is there because all its construction should be done by September. When it opens in September, this whole area should be clear. So I'm very curious to see what this looks like. Alright guys, so now I'm gonna head over and do a little merch search. There's a lot of new FanFest type stuff has come out. So I'll check all that stuff out. You guys are digging my new sunglasses here. These are actually the Meta AI Ray-Ban glasses here. Um, they're only not too bad. These were about $465. I got the insurance and stuff like that as well. But you can get them at your local Target. They have a Target optics section, or at the Sunglass Hut store, which is where I got these. And not only do they look quite stylish, and again these are transitions, so they're sunglasses or they're transitions, and um, not you can it tells you your text messages. You can listen to music. You can do you can look at something like if I looked at the animation store or illumination store behind me and said Meta AI or Meta what is it, or Siri what is this? No, sorry, Meta AI what is this? It would tell me it's the illumination store. Or but if there's something like a character you don't know, like I'm looking at Jujutsu Kaisen, I think I don't know the main character's name, but I probably can look at that guy and be like, what's that guy's name? And Meta AI would tell me, which is pretty cool. But you can also record videos. You can record up to 3 minutes. Does vertically, but then you can edit the video, make it however, whatever angle you want. So yeah, expect some cool ride POVs, rides that I wouldn't be able to normally film with my phone simply because I'm too scared to, or because phones are not allowed. Other recording devices are allowed, but phones are not allowed simply because you can drop them. So like Flight of the Hippogriff is one of them. I filmed a nice ride POV with the Meta AI glasses, and it'll turn out pretty good. So look for that on their channel coming on soon. And expect more ride POVs, maybe some different types of ride POVs from Disneyland rides and other theme parks as well, using the glasses rather than just my phone. Like, for example, I might film the Matterhorn one again. I've done a couple Matterhorn POVs, but with the phone, I try to, you know, it gets a little shaky, but I try to like keep it as steady as possible. But I'm curious what a Matterhorn POV would look like with the glasses, since I don't have to focus on holding the phone and keeping it steady. I wonder if it'll probably still be shaky, but I wonder if it'll be like less shaky. So expect that in the future. I'm very excited about this purchase. Even non like YouTube related, right? Like I said, you can listen to music on here. So when I'm at home, I'm doing the dishes usually. Um, you know, that's my lovely arrangement. My lovely fiance, she makes the dinner, and I do all the dishes as a nice little compromise. And usually, when I'm doing that now, for the first time on Friday, I went ahead and had my glasses on, and just had my playlist blasting, and it was pretty awesome. It feels like surround sound. It's pretty good quality. I know this last 3 minutes has probably been like an advertisement for Meta AI glasses, but no, they're not sponsoring this video. But Meta, you sure can if you want to. But I am just highly recommending them if you can get them. It is, again, it's a bit pricey at $465 with insurance. That is a 13-month insurance thing, protection plan. It's $365 like without it, and the tax and everything. It turns out to $465. But yeah, or sorry, $397. But yeah, I highly recommend it if you can afford it and if you want it. Also, again, they double sunglasses. You can get them in prescription too. I got laser eye surgery, so I don't need the prescription. But if you have prescription glasses, you can literally get them in prescription glasses, which is it's a big benefit. So let's go ahead and go check out some merch from Fast and Furious, or sorry, FanFest nights. I'm looking at a big Star Trek display in front of me, so let's go check it out. Alright, so looking at the Star Trek merch, look at this. Wow, this is a pretty cool display. This display, by the way, they did a little media preview. I wasn't there, but you can see it online. They previewed the Star Trek experience and the Dungeons and Dragons experience. So you can go check those out. Those are pretty cool. Look, the sneak peeks we got were pretty awesome. And this merch is pretty cool too. Like you got some of these. I don't know what this is. Like a little, it's a puffy thing. I don't know what it is. I don't even know how much it is. But yeah, this as well. You got a pin set, keychain, and pin set. It's $22. Your annual pass holder discounts do apply here. Got this, of course, water bottle, Chateau Picard. Then you got Quarks bar and restaurant. I wonder if there'll be a Quarks, just like we have that Sanji place. I wonder if Quarks will appear FanFest nights. You got some cool San Francisco merchandise. Nice jackets. Looks very, very, retro, Star Trek-y. I like it. You got some nice, simple Star Trek Picard pin sets here. I think it's all stuck together, but I really like this as well. This seems to be like a new style, this black on black. I don't know if I really like it because you can't really see the logo there, but yeah, it's black on black here. I mean, the actual black is quite nice and feels good, but yeah, I don't know if I particularly like the black on black like that. But this shirt's really awesome. Universal always does well with their button downs. They have button downs for horror nights, and looks like they got some button downs here too, with the nice green logo here for Star Trek. Lastly, got some nice sweatshirts and some visitor badges here if you're going to the base, I guess. I've seen one Star Trek movie when I was very young, but I haven't seen like the TV show or anything. Got some candy, of course. Is this candy? Yeah, it looks like it's some candy, lollipops, and then of course Their sweatshirts. It will be getting, well, it won't be getting cold anytime soon, but it will get cold for Horror Nights. You can wear that to Horror Nights. Of course, there's that pin set again. Over here at the Dungeons and Dragons section, got some sweatshirts. I really like that design. Again, I've never seen the movie or played Dungeons and Dragons, but some of the stuff. I'm excited to walk through the walkthrough. That big Xanathar monster looks incredible. Like a massive puppet. They worked with the Jim Henson company for that. But look, you got this. Oh, Dungeons and Dragons mini dice cups. You got a random dice cup and then a mini dice set. So this is what this looks like. This is I don't know the price for this one, but yeah, you can go buy this. Get some purses. It's a cute little purse. It has a smiley face on it. And then for $28, you can get a little treasure pack here. Oh, you need this. Is the FanFest night stuff is only 2 identical items per transaction per guest. So again, you can get as much as you want here, but you can only get like 2 sweatshirts at a time or 2 purses at a time. But you can get like one. You know, you just can't get more than 2, which is just smart. You know, make sure everyone has a chance of getting one. Like this wonderful necklace here, this leaf. And there's some rings, nice jewelry for whoever likes it. Then you got this one, roll a perception check. Again, I'm sure this means something. You can let me know in the comments what it means, but I've never seen the movie or played the games. I know I'm talking about the new movie, the Paramount Plus. That's on Paramount Plus now, but I have not seen it. So. I still have to watch Back to the Future. I know, guys. I have not seen Back to the Future, and I'll talk about that when I get there. But yeah, let's just say I have been ridiculed for not seeing it. So this week I definitely have to watch it because I said I'd watch it before FanFest nights, and FanFest nights is on Friday. So and look at the Xanathar. So this will be a massive puppet. Universal themselves revealed some actual images of this massive puppet. I think it's 12 feet tall, which is insane. Again, on my live stream tomorrow, I'll talk about how I'm going to do the FanFest nights content because I think I've come up with a good plan. But is this candy? Oh no, this is a random dice set, an ability coin, and a D&D dice pack. So, obviously, Dungeons and Dragons has a lot of dice needed, and some cool search. Oh, look at that! That's pretty cool. I can't reach it, but that's like I don't know what that is, but it looks pretty nice. Roll for intimidation. Yeah, so it looks like it's a big dice game. This game, $27 for this cutie, right there. Here are some of the dice, more dice. As earrings though this time. So if you want some dice earrings, I personally think these will be a little tacky as earrings, but who knows? I'm sure somebody out there can pull them off. These earrings or necklaces looks like a necklace. This necklace looks awesome. These sword necklaces, that looks awesome. Now the Back to the Future stuff, and yeah, I have not seen this movie, but I definitely want to see it because this will be a really cool experience um, at Courthouse Square, recreating the finale scene to this movie. So I want to be prepared and see what it's all about. So I have to watch it in the next like 5 days. There's some flux capacitors. I just learned what a flux capacitor is due to Epic Universe because Stardust Racers has a couple of flux capacitors on the back of their coasters as homage, or coaster chains as an homage to this movie here. Good magnets. I like this. This duck. This duck. You get duck versions of all the characters. Of course, this is something they have all the time here at Universal. This at a time um, license plate in the Back to the Future section. But this stuff is all new. This flux capacitor. Honestly, Epic Universe can sell this right here. Because again, it would make total sense. It glows in the dark because Stardust Racers has a flux capacitor. So in Celestial Park, they can sell this if they wanted to. Wouldn't be surprised if they do. Can't sell this though because this is straight up Back to the Future shirt here. Look at these socks. I like this, especially these guys right there. This is pretty awesome, man. I used to collect and have a whole bunch of Hot Wheels and little miniature cars like this when I was younger, so I know especially the guys and little boys will be loving this, but I'm sure girls too. I mean, who doesn't like little cars like this? These are little nano Hollywood rides. It's $20. For 3 of them, actually, it's not too bad, I guess. I cannot put it back. Watch as I struggle. You can get the big one, the big DeLorean. I think they also sell this regularly at the park, or I don't know if this is new or not, but I think I've seen this before. You can try me. I don't know where to press. Doesn't say where to press. Oh, I think. Oh, there you go. Can't wait for that Back to the Future coaster in Universal UK. If that exactly is, if that's what it happens to be. Nice classic. See, I like this. I like the black on red like that, or black on orange, and even this too. But the black on black, I'm not feeling. But I do like this. And then we have some Yoshi merch. I'm sure there's a whole bunch more in Super Nintendo World itself. But yeah, we'll get to meet different colored Yoshis throughout the event. And again, check back with me on Friday for that. I'll be there opening day, early access, but also be there on Sunday, and then every single weekend, the other 2 weekends, because they'll be I have to pass. And then there's some Yoshi backpacks. Got this Yoshi plush right here. This that you can find in Super Nintendo World. Got Yoshi fleece blankets and more plush. Surprised I don't have little Yoshi ears. Honestly, let's go check out the Nintendo section in this very own store. They might have some other Yoshi stuff too. Here's some more Back to the Future. Here's some generic FanFest nights stuff for your annual pass. And I still have my 60th anniversary Stanley Cup. Well, it's not a Stanley Cup. It's a fake Stanley Cup, Universal's version. But I have my 60th anniversary that I still drink out of today. It's in my car. Then this is from the Universe store. Back to the Future related. I like this. I think Marty McFly wears this, if I'm not correct. Correct me in the comments below. Here's a nice little wallet. Back to the Future 40th anniversary. Again, from the now closed Universe store. Before we move on, I really like this shirt here. Really like this shirt here. $35. I like this design of the white and the purple, or it's like a platinum almost. Not even, it's like silver. It's pretty cool. But might have to get this one. I own too many shirts though. So. And I don't know if you hear, but in the background they're playing Wicked, and you can meet the Wicked, Glinda, and Elphaba, first time ever, Universal's FanFest nights. And of course they have their typical hats. And ooh, this sweatshirt looks pretty cool too. Look at this. Wow, actually I have so many sweatshirts, but I'm gonna have to get this one because this one looks pretty sick. I really like this one. This is awesome. What does the front look like? Just the FanFest nights, but in the back, yeah, they're smart to put. They turn this one around. They're pretty smart to turn this one around because if it's based on the front, it's pretty simple, but in the back, that's a really cool. I may have to buy that one. If I buy this one, I'll definitely have to give another one of my sweatshirts to Goodwill because I have too many sweatshirts. But this is really cool. So here's a whole bunch of Yoshi stuff. Not sure if it's new or not, but they have definitely a whole Yoshi section. This is probably new. For the FanFest nights right there. How many Yoshis can you stack? This is in the Nintendo World store, or Nintendo section of the Super Nintendo of the Universal store. This is typical, but this one's, I like this. Okay, so here's the FanFest nights. Yeah, so I guess this is all FanFest nights, but it's like a mix though. It's a mix of regular stuff you see and some FanFest night stuff, and of course, which are power bands in this particular section as well. Look at Pink Yoshi. So informed by the team member that this is also new merch over here. All of this here, right there. That one's pretty bright. That's pretty interesting. Nice Yoshi shorts. Dude, I need shorts like this. I've been telling my fiance, Wizardress, that I need more shorts like this, just kind of lounge around in at home. I don't have too much, so almost like pajama type shorts. So I feel like I actually might have to cop some of those Yoshi shorts just to lounge around at home because I really have nothing to do that with. But this stuff looks fantastic too. Look, there's Mickey Mouse. Wrong park. But yeah, pretty awesome. Alright, so guys can watch my glasses transition back from regular to shades, as they're doing right now. No, but we got that was the FanFest Nights merch, and again, there's a lot of it, and I'm sure there's even more to come. FanFest Night starts again Friday, April 25th, which the time of this recording is about 5 days away. It's Sunday, April 20th. Right now, happy Easter. If you guys celebrate, that is recording right now. But yeah, so exciting stuff. Now let's go ahead and check out CityWalk. And again, you can get some of that merch at the Universal Studios store in CityWalk. Obviously, all of it will be, you have to go inside the park for it to get all of it. But they have a little sampling of the Back to the Future merch and I think another IP over in CityWalk. So definitely want to go check that out. I think it's going to be a very fun event, FanFest Nights. I'm super excited to cover it for you. And yeah, let me, on my walk to CityWalk here to cover those projects, let me go ahead and talk about how I think I'm going to cover this. So, unlike Horror Nights where there's so many houses and I have to, I go and film the POV and put it up immediately. I think this one, since there's just two walkthroughs, I'm going to film each experience, just like a POV, and then I'll start putting up experiences the next day, like on Saturday. But I'm gonna once I'm done filming all the experiences that there are, from the Harry Potter to Nintendo to the two walkthroughs and Back to the Future, all that stuff, I feel like I should finish because there's not too much, and I feel like the lines shouldn't be too long because tickets are still available. Um, and I feel like a lot of people are waiting to buy the tickets to see exactly until they see exactly what it is. So I feel like the lines won't be too long, especially with the early access ticket that I have at 5:30. $20, same thing as 4 nights and Super Nintendo World. That $20 early access ticket. But I feel like with that, um, I should be able to get everything done and filmed by like say 9 o'clock. Um, that's my goal because I'm gonna have dinner before, or late lunch, early dinner, like 4 o'clock, 4:30, and I'll do the early access stuff, get that done, and then be all done. Then when I film everything, then I'm thinking I'm gonna go live. So if you want to see stuff from me on my channel, Friday night, I'm probably gonna go live around 8 or 9 o'clock, which I'm hoping I can get everything done by then. And then I'll do the stuff again as much as I can because it's open till 2 in the morning, so I can run through it twice, and I'll post if you want. If you don't want the live stream, if you don't want to watch the live stream, if you want to see the full POV experience, then I'll start posting those on Saturday. I'll post all of them. All of them will be up on Saturday, just like various times of the day. I'll probably post one I'll schedule them for like every hour or so to have all the experiences up. And then if you want to see them on Friday, then turn on those notification bells because I'll be going live on 8 or 9 o'clock on Friday. It just really depends on when I finish everything. But sometime Friday night, I'll be going live. So that is my FanFest Nights opening weekend schedule. Then I'll be again on Sunday with OG55 and the crew on April 27th to run it through again. I might just do like either a live stream on YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram, or I may go ahead and do like a vlog style video that day. See what the rest of the crew thinks of the experiences. So yeah, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on those notification bells if you want to watch that live stream on Friday night. But we are now in City Walk, so let's go ahead and talk about some stuff here. Alrighty, over at the Woody Woodpecker parking lot. Yeah, a lot of stuff has been happening here. You can see they're doing some underground piping or some kind of electrical work down there, installing some pipes. So they'll continue to work on that. That's about the only new thing I saw this week at that particular section. Here at Starbucks, they finished the plumbing for the new restrooms coming to the AMC, the former ticketing booth at AMC. And hopefully this will open up by Horror Nights because the security thing will hopefully open up by Horror Nights. Because look, Still waiting for those pavers to be installed at iFly. The other pavers were being installed in CityWalk, which we just saw for the new restrooms, but hopefully now new pavers will be installed here and we can finally see the ground up construction for this new security area. And Escapeology is looking pretty good as well. Lights on and still hauling things in. Keep looking on the website. No opening date as of yet, but hopefully, definitely by this summer, it should be open for the crowds and crew. Well, that's gonna do it for this week's update. What do you guys think of all the FanFest nights merchandise and the projects going around the resort or the park? Are you guys going to FanFest sites? Let me know in the comments below. Which one are you most excited about? Which IP are you most excited about for FanFest nights? And make sure to like and subscribe. Turn that notification bell on because I will certainly be covering FanFest nights, full coverage, live streams, and regular videos from FanFest nights starting Friday, April 25th for each of the 3 weekends. So that should be very exciting. Make sure to like, subscribe, and as always, have an epic day.